Hello, everyone. Um, Mark here, back again. Mark Hobson Woodworks. It's been about a year, and just want to let everybody know what was going on, what happened, and why I've been gone, and how things are going to move on from here. So, I got sick last year around January. Had a few medical issues, nothing major, just some small stuff. But I ended up being out of the hospital a couple times, and just everything. I thought, okay, we get over this, and we'll get back to making videos, doing stuff in the shop, and things like that. And then in April, into March, first part of April, my wife Carol got diagnosed with lung cancer. So she had cancer in the right lung. They found a tumor. And we thought, at the first that, hey, we're going to go in, they're going to, hit this thing with some radiation, do what they do. We went to Florida Cancer Center, and they gave us a little bit of hope when it first started out. But over the course of a month, things just progressed so fast that we were just blindsided and blown away. And Carol ended up in the hospital a couple of times, and she was in for over a month. And in June, we started seeing that things were just not going to end well, and it was tough. So she passed away in July, and after that, I just, I don't know. I didn't go back to anything. I had the two dogs. They were having issues. They missed Carol a lot. Obviously, I missed Carol a lot, and it just, it was a tough time, and very tough. And losing her was, just sort of took all my creativity. It took everything. I for a few months, all I did was just stay in the house, and I didn't want to talk to people. I didn't want to deal with anybody. I had the dogs, just me and them, and taking them on walks and doing stuff with them, and I just really, I just went off into a dark place there for a while, and luckily the dogs. If I hadn't had my Murray and Bruce Wayne, I don't think I'd have made it. To be honest with you, they were they were there for me all the time, and it was just didn't want to deal with people. I'm not really a big people person, ironically, but. In December, my daughter called me and she said, "Hey, Dad, I live down in Bradenton, Florida. She lives up in Orlando." And she called and said, "Hey, you know what? Me and Joey are buying a house on Lake Conway, and we want you to come remodel it if we end up buying it." So I said, "Okay, let me know how things work out." So on December the 11th, they closed on the house, and it was a 1958 lake house. A large lot, a big fenced-in backyard, which is great for the dogs. And but the house needed a lot of work. So she said, "Dad, can you come up and help me?" I said, "Sure, anything." She said, "I only got one kid, so anything for her, And I went up, got a grip on what was going on. We did a lot of demo. We did a lot of things. Started working on stuff, and then we figured out a plan. Hired a contractor because we had to tear down a load-bearing wall and put in a carrying beam, and we had to have the floors put in. So then I came back home for 10 or 12 days and let those guys do the carrying beam and all that stuff, tear the wall down, and then I came back home, did a few things here, and then loaded up more tools, and then went back on January 15th. So from January 15th until now, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, we just went balls to the wall, man. We were working every day. Get up 5:30, eat your breakfast, and then hopefully about 7:30 we were starting to make sawdust and work on things and fix stuff. And a lot of things needed to be fixed and repaired and things like that. She picked out great colors. She had great ideas for the trim. Just everything worked out really good. Now, first 70% of working on her house, I was still in my I don't want to do anything funk, and I just wanted to work on the house, get it done, and get back home. So I went up there, and then I was doing that, and then a few weeks ago, Joey's brother Chris was there. He helped them move. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago they moved into the house, I had it far enough along so they could move in. And when they were moving in, he hung out for a couple of days, and he lives up in Tampa. Just, boy, what a great guy, man. I never really had the opportunity just to sit and talk with him, and I just, it was unbelievable, man. Like he just lit a fire in me, and I really got back into wanting to do the YouTube videos. He said, you know, you're so good at doing the explaining things and doing DIYs and doing reviews and stuff like that. He goes, you got to get back into this. You got to, you know, he says, you can't just let this go. And I had almost 700 subscribers whenever I stopped. And I'm hoping people hang around. I'm hoping I get more subscribers. Hope other people come to the channel. I'm just an old guy doing DIY videos and doing reviews on things and talking about stuff that I like woodworking wise. And to be honest with you, going forward with this channel, I'm going to do a lot of videos. I may go over to the beach and just film a day on the beach, walking around with the waves coming up on the sand. You know, I'm going to film whatever I want. I'm not going to just stick to YouTube, you know, woodworking videos. I want to do a little bit of everything that interests me. I bought some equipment. I got a DJI Osmo 6, which is what's recording me right now. I'm using my iPhones. I got DJI mics, lavalier mics, as you can see. They seem to be working real well. You guys let me know if you don't like the audio, if it sounds bad. I am no professional video editor by any means. I just want them to look good. I want them to sound good. I want you guys to enjoy the content, you know, more than saying, oh, you know what? I think the guy should have shot that at, you know, 1/60th of a second or 1/120th of a second. Or I do understand a lot of that stuff. I used to teach it. I used to teach Final Cut Pro. I used to teach a couple of those different things. But, you know, I'm using Filmora. I'm using CapCut. I'm using iMovie. I'm not going elaborate, and I just want things to be more about the content than about the editing. Now, yes, there's creators out there on YouTube that do just freaking amazing videos, man. It just blows me away, and I love them, and I would love to be at that level, but I don't want to spend all my time trying to sit learning how to make a perfect Hollywood type scale movie. I want to make a good, clean video for you guys and just have you enjoy it, you know. So I got a Insta360 X3 coming. I found out about that camera about a month ago, and I've watched YouTube. I love YouTube. I've watched about 100 videos on this thing, and man, it just, when I bought it, I had no idea using it for my YouTube channel. I was really wanting to get it just to film the dogs and follow them around and do some crazy, funny videos of the boys, and you know, it's making me happy. So right now, I'd rather concentrate on being happy and doing things than trying to please everybody else, if that makes any sense to anyone. I do want to create good content. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to create great content for you guys, but I want to share my experiences. I want to share my life. I want to share my day. I want you guys to, hopefully you get something out of it. You know, I want to replace door hinges. I want to replace light switches. I want to show you how I do these things, and by no means am I, as they say, an expert on anything. I do a lot of things. I just enjoy it. I want to spend the rest of my life. I'm retired. I want to spend the rest of my life just having fun and, you know, doing things I hope that you guys like. And I'm going to take you along for the ride on the video. If there's a video you don't like, you say, I don't care about replacing a light switch, scroll on by. Find something else to watch. I've watched, you know, a couple other channels I've subscribed to that's really helped me during this period. I subscribed to a channel called Simple Life Reclaimed. I think that Mel and Gary, boy, what a fantastic channel, man. They do such a good job. They're homesteading, they're building a house, going along for that journey and listening to them and listening to them talk and listening to the problems and things that they have to face and obstacles they've had to overcome has helped me in a way that a lot of other things didn't. So I'm coming out of my shell. I'm coming back. I'm going to do these videos. I'm going to, you know, I want to get back into it. So you guys let me know, drop some comments, tell me what you think. Anything you want to see, drop some comments so I can sort of start looking around, figuring out if I can do it. If I can, I will. If I can't, then maybe I'll watch a YouTube video and figure out how to do it. But the rest of this video is going to be just a 1 or 2 minute tribute to Carol. I want to put some photos up there of our life together, and you know, it was a life well lived. I miss her. So thank you guys for watching the video. Get these photos up for you. Take a look. You know, some of them are funny. She lived her life wanting to be funny and have a good time. So thank you.